Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys hopping on. Once again, today is going to be an IX Global overview call where we're going to break down, the company, understanding, exactly what we have to offer here. I hope you guys are excited for hopping on this call. I know I'm excited. If you guys don't know me, I'm Zay Molina. I'm one of the IX market experts and the newly X Node specialist here at IX Global. And I'm just beyond excited to share the opportunity you guys have to become a member of IX Global and this amazing platform that we have here. Okay. I've been with IX Global for over 2 years and we've been impacting people's lives for the better through personal development, through financial education and software and technology that we have here. And unlike other places, we have this amazing platform that we have for you guys to learn and earn from. So I'm super excited to share this with you guys. I hope you guys are as well. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. I promise we won't take longer than an hour. We're going to try to keep it nice and concise, but I want to present you guys with the opportunity that you guys have to become a member of IX Global, right? We've been helping people really learn how to become a digital entrepreneur, learn how to create an online business here at IX Global. Now you have the opportunity to learn as well. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into it, guys. And let's start with what we have here at IX Global. Okay, so first and foremost, guys, I want to just start with a quick little disclaimer, make sure we're all on the same page and understand what IX Global is and what it's not, okay? IX Global, us here at IX Global, we are not financial or investment advisors. Past performance does not guarantee future results, okay? Involvement in the crypto and Forex and all the other financial markets, that does involve risk, and we do not offer any guarantees, okay? We cannot promise or guarantee an ROI or an income. What we do offer and what we have here at IX Global is education, software, and hardware, okay? So our company allows you to become educated and learn about opportunities, learn strategies to get involved in the financial markets, as well as, be able to purchase some software and hardware from us to be able to, again, get involved in those investment opportunities. And we guide you and we mentor you to help you understand what the financial markets is. But again, everything is at your own risk. Okay. I also want to go ahead and mention here that we recommend never borrowing money to get involved in any business or market, again, because risk is involved, and never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Okay. So I hope everyone's, very understanding and, really gets what I'm trying to say here and what IX Global is versus what it's not. Okay, so now that we've gone through that, guys, let's talk a little bit more about what IX Global is, how we got to where we are, and how we became such an amazing company, right? Well, to become an amazing company, guys, you got to have an amazing corporate staff to be able to build that company up. And that's what we have here, guys, started and created by our founder, Joe Martinez, and our CEO. He's been in this industry for 20 plus years. He's been around at different companies. And what he realized was there's a lot of companies out there that aren't built for stability and longevity. Right. He understood that a lot of companies were trying to, build this massive thing, but they weren't doing it the right ways. And eventually it led to failure and that company went down. Right. So what Joe Martinez wanted to do is said, hey, I want to build the best educational, the best self-betterment platform that I can for people to truly impact their lives and be able to build it for the long term, for the long run, right? And that's what he did with IX Global. So in May of 2020, he gave birth to IX Global, along with his corporate staff. They created this amazing company. And, just from there to where we're at now, guys, we've had tremendous growth, right? You guys can see all the accomplishments we've achieved just in those 3 short years. Okay. Top 3 startup in 2020 generated about $4.6 million of sales in that year. Then in 2021, we did about $22 million of sales. Top 5 in compensation plan, number 1 in startup, top 6 in momentum. And then 2022 rolls around, guys, and we just completely exploded. $206 million in sales, number 1 in momentum. We're the fastest growing company in the industry right now. We have the number 2 earner in the world right now. And again, we generated about $206 million in sales and over 200,000 brand ambassadors in our company currently today. Okay. So an amazing growth and, this huge explosion of be able to impact people's lives, bring them into the company, be able to, mentor them and give them the education and the software and the technology to be able to better their lives, both financially and personally, right? That's the goal, right? We all want financial freedom. We all want to be able to do what we want when we want. And here at IX Global, we've been able to help people achieve that goal little by little every single day, right? So that's what we have here with our corporate staff. And now let's kind of dive a little deeper into how are we actually helping people? What do we have to offer here at IX Global? Okay. Well, guys, we have an ecosystem here at IX Global for digital entrepreneurs. Okay. As I mentioned, a lot of people, they want to start making money online, right? There's a lot of, fear in the world right now. People are scared. They don't know what to do. We hear about countries, in the US specifically, right? We hear about countries trying to move away from the dollar, right? The dollar value is going down. People are trying to make their own currency. They're trying to, get onto digital currency. They're trying to move away from all this other stuff, and it's bringing the value of the US dollar down, right? Prices dropping. People are scared. They don't know what to do. They want to be able to invest, to be able to put their money elsewhere. And other people are, they're losing jobs. Like we saw what happened with COVID a couple of years ago. A lot of people lost jobs. And, a lot of, fear is in the world right now. People don't know what to do next. They don't know what to do to be safe, right? And, me as a believer, in the online business, right? I believe in trying to find something that's going to be able to outlast those things, outlast, the scared, the scaredness, right, going around the world, outlast, what's going on with the dollar dropping, all of that kind of stuff. I'm a big believer in trying to find something like that. And that's exactly what we have at IX Global. Okay. IX Global, I like to call the holy grail for digital entrepreneurs. Okay. No matter what online business you're trying to get into, whether you're learning about investing, where to put your money, all of that stuff, guys, we have the education, we have the software, the technology to help you guys achieve just that. Okay. Here at IX Global, again, if you're interested in learning about the financial markets, Forex, crypto, commodities, indices, stocks, all of that, guys, we have the proper education. We have experts to be able to teach you guys in those markets, as well as provide some trade ideas and help you guys get involved in those type of markets. We also have e-commerce. If you want to learn how to open up your own Shopify store or Amazon store, we have academies and education to help you guys learn how to do just that. We have discounts on traveling. So if you want to travel the world, we have discounts on hotels, flights, rental cars, all of that available in our Travel Pro product. We also have, blockchain, crypto, and NFT technology and education. And one of our most popular products, the Xnode product available. We're going to talk about that in just a minute, but amazing different markets and diversity that we have for you guys to be able to come in here, diversify your portfolios, learn about new ways to make money online. And we have that education, all of that here in our IX Global ecosystem. Okay. Last but not least, I do also want to mention, guys, we have a community and leadership here that's going to be there to mentor you, to guide you, to help and support you throughout your journey. You're not coming in, you're not alone just to kind of watch some videos and be off on your own, right? We have the community, we have the support to help you guys answer any questions you have, guide you through the process, help you guys achieve your goals that you guys want. And in fact, guys, we actually have an IX Global app called IX Global, right? It's a social media app, and you guys can go on there and chat with people around the world, post your achievements, your results, your rank ups, all of that stuff, and be encouraging with one another. And actually, one more thing I want to mention here is we actually have a personal development challenge going on right now, started today by our CEO, Joe Martinez, where people are challenged to, do things to help them grow. And, with personal development, we have our personal development course, brought by Bob Proctor to help them become the person that they want to become. So an incredible platform we have here at IX Global with our IX ecosystem. Now, what I want to do now is I want to dive a little bit deeper into some of these products and give you guys the education, the proper education to help you guys understand exactly what we have here and help you make the best decision for yourself on whether or not these products and services are for you. Okay. So the first one I want to talk about today, guys, is going to be our most popular one, the Xnode licenses powered by Debtbox. Okay. Xnode, guys, is our our Debtbox branded licenses that allows you to get involved in the world's first commodity-backed crypto projects. Okay. Debtbox stands for decentralized, eco-friendly blockchain technology. This company went out and they decided, instead of just making another meme coin or another, crypto coin that, hopefully they'll get investors and prices will go up, instead of, backing their crypto projects on hope and, again, meme coins and hype and all that, what they decided was, hey, you know what? What if we actually gave stability to a crypto coin, right? Because if you think about a Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, all these other meme coins and everything out there, really you got to ask yourself, what is backing those projects? What is giving those stability and long-term and growth for long-term, right? What is giving them that longevity? And if you really look at it, there's nothing backing it besides the investors that believe it's going to increase. That is it. That's all that's really behind a lot of crypto coins out there. Okay. Well, what these guys did, with their background in commodity mining and drilling for natural resources, they were able to say, hey, you know what? Let's take a crypto coin and actually back it by the production and sales of real world commodities, real world assets like oil, natural gas, agriculture, aluminum, satellite technology, real estate, right? All of these different things that we're going to talk about here, they were able to actually give a crypto coin a real world backing to be able to support it for stability and longevity for the years to come. So an amazing project we have here at IX Global. And again, IX Global and Debtbox are two separate companies. IX Global has the exclusive distribution rights to be able to sell these licenses and give you guys access to the software to be able to get involved. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about what this is and how you guys can, learn about this and see if this is the right fit for you. So X node, right? How does it work? Why, a lot of people ask, why would commodities, right? Commodity projects and owners of, oil rigs and all of that, why would they get involved in crypto projects? What's the benefit for them? Well, here at Debtbox, guys, we have this proprietary satellite technology, okay, that's able to scan the earth and identify nearly any element on the periodic table, as well as oil, water, natural gas, and all these other compounds to be able to identify where that resource is in the earth, right? So you guys, Debtbox, decentralized eco-friendly blockchain technology, the eco-friendly part, guys, this is really what a lot of people, love about the Debtbox ecosystem and what we offer here, right? With the eco-friendly, guys, instead of us going around and trying to, figure out where oil is just by guesswork and trying to move an oil rig over here. Maybe there's some oil there, maybe there's some oil here, and just kind of, trying to figure out where that's at and tearing up the earth and destroying the environment. What we're able to do is be able to use this satellite technology that we have. We rent some satellites from Google. We have them in space right now. And when we're able to look at this land, we scan the earth for where those resources are. And with over 90% accuracy, we're able to identify where that resource is on the earth and how deep it is, right? So we do a 2D scan, render it into a 3D picture to be able to identify that, hey, at this level, in this spot, that's where you'll find oil or natural gas or even water, right? We're able to scan for that kind of stuff. And so the partners that we partner with, we give them access to use the satellite technology to save them on resources and some money to be able to again, produce their resource at a much more efficient rate, right? So we're able to give them this technology, some funding, resources, and help them, again, produce these resources. Now, in return, what they give back to our ecosystem is when we give them all that technology and resources, they then, when they sell their oil or natural gas or agriculture, a portion of their profit, they then take and come back into our ecosystem. They take some tokens out of the ecosystem and burn them, send them to the burn wallet, never to be seen again. And what that does is that decreases supply. And in theory, that should increase the demand and prices of our tokens, increasing the value. And again, that helps us from the digital side be able to see the increase in those prices, right? So I like to describe it as this never-ending cycle. We supply technology and resources to our partners. Our partners then, from their revenue, they provide a portion back into our ecosystem, take some tokens out, and decrease the supply. And that is how we built this stability and this backing, right? Instead of just hoping and hype for all these tokens, we have real stability by real partners to be able to back those tokens that's built for stability and longevity. How cool is that, guys? One of, the only projects in the world, to my knowledge, that has something set up just like this, where again, this crypto coin is not expected to be a pump and dump, right? Our crypto coins, guys, are based on actual production of real commodities around the world that people are able to use and be able to buy and sell and use for other, things around the world, right? So an amazing technology we have with our Explore token, which actually backs the satellite technology we have and all of the projects we have. Okay, and you guys can see, these projects are not, hopefully one day we'll get these and, we're going to see this in the future. Guys, these projects are running right now. And you guys can see that our corporate staff and debt team, they went out to the sites. They took pictures. They have videos on our company YouTube, IX Global YouTube page. You guys can take a look at these. We've been to the sites in the US and Ghana, Africa, and all around the world to show you guys where these projects are and how they back our tokens, right? Our ecosystem. Okay. So you guys can see up here to the top left, this is our black gold project or our oil rigs. Okay. We're able to see the, all the oils that are backing our black gold project, that this project is here. I believe this was in the Nebraska site, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Nebraska in August of 2022. They went out there. They were able to do some interviews with the people there. Just an amazing project we have there. Now, we also have our NatG projects in the US and Ghana. You guys can see the NatG wells, right? The natural gas wells that are able to, mine and drill for the natural gas under the earth. Now we also have the digitally linked gold and the grow, right? The gold and agriculture farms here in Ghana, some of the biggest in the world. I believe this is one of the biggest soybean crops and soybean farms in the world here in Ghana that's partnered with us. And then we also have our aluminum mines there in Ghana as well. Now, these are just a few of the projects. We also have BEV, which is we had the manufacturing located in, I believe, Louisiana. We have some grow projects in Colorado, all around the world that we'll kind of get into. And again, you guys can take a look at those resources on our YouTube page. Okay. One last thing I kind of want to talk about, these trips. This is one of the trips to Ghana is, again, we talked about the agriculture, the gold, and all this mining, right? And we talked about the eco-friendly side where we're able to, again, not destroy the earth. Because of our satellite technology and the resources we provide to our partners, what they do, guys, is they don't go over there and try to relocate villages, destroy their land, hoping to find products and say like, hey, you guys got to move. We need to look for oil in this area. We're not doing that. What we do, guys, is because of that satellite technology, because of its accuracy and where we're able to find resources in the earth, we're going around these villages. We're able to say that, hey, we don't need to relocate you. We may be right next to you, right? But we're going to ask for permission. And our company, right, our corporate staff actually went and talked to the chief of this village to make sure that it was okay. And he actually gave us more land than we were expected. And that he was just happy and grateful to have these agriculture farms right next to it. Because not only that, guys, but our projects are supplying, food and water to, countries, third world countries. They're also providing jobs to people to be able to get involved and start mining and, be taking part in these projects. Okay. And in fact, the last thing I want to talk about this is one of our satellite technologies. When we were scanning the earth, we actually were able to find where the iron ore, one of the biggest iron ores in Ghana's history, there in Ghana right there. And we were able to, open this up to, providing a lot more jobs. We're allowing Ghana to become more industrialized, and just an amazing, give back to the community that we're able to do with the satellite technology, not even trying to, right? We just accidentally were able to find this iron ore because of our technology. And again, it's helped Ghana in so many ways. And we have one of the, I believe there's only a very few companies that are able to actually explore on Ghana's coast, and Debtbox has one of those the abilities, right? The rights for that. So amazing platform and amazing ecosystem we have here with our debt projects. Okay, so that's the commodity side. That's the physical side of what's going on and what backs our tokens. Now let's talk a little bit more about how you can actually get involved with the cryptocurrency side, right? The digital side. Well, we have our debt token. This is the centralized token that's paired with all of our other project tokens. Okay, so this is the one that's encouraged to trade with first, and then from there you can cash out. Okay, but debt is already listed on several exchanges, including PancakeSwap, Bitmart, LBank. These 6 right here, and I believe there's a few more as well. But we also our goal is to get listed on Binance this year. And if you guys know anything about the cryptocurrency space, Binance is a huge market. It's a worldwide platform that allows people to get involved and start exchanging cryptocurrency on this exchange, right? So with that, guys, when we see debt get listed on Binance, our goal is to get listed on it this year. What we expect to see is a lot of more exposure. People will get involved with the debt tokens, and that in turn would then increase the value of these tokens, and we may see an explosion of increased prices on all of our tokens. Okay, again, there's no guarantees. I don't want you guys to think I'm promising anything like that. That is my belief based on the education and what I know about these projects. That's my belief and what I want to see when we see these tokens hit Binance. Okay, so how does this work? How can you get involved? What do you have to do, right? I know we have some people in the chat asking, hey, how can I buy one? How can I get a license, right? Well, how this works, guys, is essentially there's 3 steps, right? Step 1, you find someone here at IX Global, you purchase a mining license from them, and you get it set up, and you have it on your app or your computer device, and you're able to start mining these tokens through the cloud software that we have. So you purchase a license from us. We'll talk about the prices and the different projects we have that you can get involved in. Step 2 is once you set up that account and you set up your wallet and everything, your 2FA, your mnemonic phrase, you're able to then start earning daily rewards. These tokens, right? These licenses, instead of us having the big old heavy hardware, the big old heavy computers that you leave a huge carbon footprint and making a bad impact on the world, and you get barely any tokens any day, guys, we don't have that. We have a cloud mining software token where you're able to come in here, get involved. And again, as long as you have an internet connection and electricity source, right, a battery in your phone, you're able to start mining these tokens daily 24/7, right? And these licenses will mine for you for the life of the project, right? They are perpetual, right? So that means if our agriculture partners, if they farm for the next 50 years, guess what? That license is going to mine for you for the next 50 years. How cool is that, guys? You're able to start mining these tokens. And again, continually receive those rewards and those tokens every single day. And step 3, guys, withdraw when you're happy, right? These projects were built for long-term projects, right? These are not something come and get in, get rich quick type of scheme, anything like that, guys. This is something that if you get involved today, we see the potential for this to grow just like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, all those other tokens did, right? Right now, the token prices, I believe all of them are under 50 cents. If you get involved, the earlier you get involved, the earlier we expect, you to be able to accumulate a lot more tokens. And in the future, right, I'm talking 1 year, 3 years, 5 years down the road, we expect prices to increase to, at least $1, right? Maybe $10, maybe $100, right? I can't predict the future of exactly where these are going to be. And I can't, guarantee anything, right? I don't want you guys to think that I'm promising anything like that. I'm not promising an ROI, anything like that. That's my belief behind these projects through the education we have here. We teach you about what's going on with these. And again, if you want to get involved, make sure to ask questions about these projects. But that's what I believe. And again, within the next few years, I expect to see prices a lot higher from where they're at now. Okay, so once you set up your license, right, and you purchase those licenses, how do you get, access to your wallet? Well, this wallet, guys, is available in your Xnode app, okay? And this is just like a Coinbase Binance, Robinhood account, where you guys are able to come in here, put in all your tokens, all your debt tokens here in this wallet. You're able to set up a password and username. You're able to set up your 2FA and your mnemonic phrase, right? If you guys don't know what that is, don't worry. We'll help you guys get that set up. But all of those are able to secure your account, in your crypto wallet. Okay. When it comes to cryptocurrency, guys, the blockchain technology allows people to, keep it more secure and be able to have access to their accounts and their wallets. But with all of the passwords, the 2FA, the mnemonic phrase, as long as you don't share that to anybody, nobody, I'm talking about nobody, not IX Global, not your upline, not Debtbox themselves can access the tokens in your wallet. That is entirely yours. And as long as you keep all three of those things safe, no one's going to be able to hack into your account or steal your tokens, anything like that. Just make sure to keep those safe. And again, this crypto wallet is fully yours, fully secured. Now, on top of that, here in the future, guys, we're actually launching this right now. It's in beta testing, our debt cards, where we're going to be able to, have all your tokens in your wallet. And instead of going through the long process of withdrawing your tokens and exchanging them to fiat currency, through a long process, of kind of going through different exchanges, what we can do, guys, is with these debt cards, excuse me, the goal is to be able to take these crypto coins and be able to convert them to fiat currency a lot faster. And you're able to use your card and be able to, use your money wherever you want, right? How cool is that, guys? You'll have access to your own debt card. This will be available for purchase in the near future. But again, just amazing platform we have with our cryptocurrency app and the debt cards coming soon. Okay, so now I know some people, again, how do I get involved? How do I purchase some of these licenses, right? Well, we talked about how they worked. We talked about the commodities. Now let's get into this project specifics, right? We're going to talk about the prices and all of that, okay? So the first four, debt, NatG, which is backed by natural gas, Black Gold, and Grow, those are all currently sold out in our perpetual licenses. Okay, so unfortunately, you cannot purchase any of these anymore. We're sold out. We don't have availability of these for our standard perpetuals anymore. Okay. But as we talked about, the debt token was our centralized token. Okay, you can still buy tokens on the exchanges. You just can't have a license. Okay. The debt is our centralized token. The NatG, which is natural gas, that's backed by the production and sale of actual natural gas, as we kind of talked about the wells around the world, right? And the mining of the natural gas under the earth. Black Gold, BGLD, that is oil, right? So the oil rigs around the world, that's backed by the physical production and sale of oil. Grow is agriculture, so that's backed by the farming products that we have. So when they sell their agriculture, their products, right, their apples, their fruits and vegetables, all of that to around the world, again, they take some of that profit and be able to put it back into our ecosystem, taking out some tokens. Okay, digitally linked gold is DLG. Okay, that's actually backed by the actual finding of gold in the earth and be able to sell that again, the physical production and sale of gold, finding that in the earth. Aluminum, same thing, backed by the production and sale of aluminum. Explore is our satellite technology. So if you get involved in the Explore project, this is actually pretty cool. So every purchase of a license or tokens of the Explore project, a portion of that the money that goes into that goes into our satellite technology, right? So right now, as I mentioned, we're renting satellites, I believe, from Google. Okay. So instead of that, we're planning to launch our own satellites into space, Debtbox branded, and be able to, use a portion of everyone that purchases an Explore license, be able to send that into space, giving us more control of our licenses or our satellite technology. That's going to then go help all of our projects out there. Okay. Now we also have BEV, Block, Strip, and DCM. BEV is actually backed by the physical production of beverages, right? So we partner with some smaller companies that are trying to produce, energy drinks, wine, alcohol, right? Other types of drinks, sodas, right? All of this kind of stuff. We're able to help them, manufacture it and get into stores and things like that with the resources and funding. And again, in turn, from the sale of those beverages, they come back into our ecosystem, take some tokens out. Okay. Blocks is a really cool one. One of my favorites is Blocks because it's backed by real estate, right? There's a lot of people that want to get involved in real estate, but what this token is it's backed by commercial real estate transactions, right? So we're able to partner with some companies that, when they're trying to sell, an office building or rent out office buildings, they're able to actually do transactions through cryptocurrency and on the blockchain. And the technology and support that we provide to that is allowing them to do those transactions, take out all the middlemen and help save cost in that. And within those transactions, a little portion of that transaction, there's a transaction fee, goes back into that ecosystem. And that's how it supports our Blocks tokens. So that one's a really cool one. Again, helping people get involved in the real estate market. If you guys don't know, right, that's one of my interests. I want to get involved in real estate very soon, on Airbnbs and stuff like that. And I don't know about you, but I don't see housings and, commercial buildings and all that kind of stuff going away anytime soon, right? Housings are going to be definitely a must for the upcoming years. So I'm definitely thinking that's a long-term project that's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Drip is probably my favorite project because of the impact that we're giving back to the world. Okay. Drip is backed by the actual finding of water, right? So as I mentioned, for our grow, our satellite technology is able to find water and by those nearby agriculture farms to be able to supply water to those crops. Okay. So with that though, with our drip project, what we're able to do is we're able to find where water is in the earth and be able to build, dig down to an aquifer and build a well in that area. Now, with that, guys, every time we purchase a license or tokens on the exchanges, some of that money goes into building that wells. But what if it does, guys, is it allows people to not only use that water for our projects, but also gives that water back to, again, nearby villages, third world countries that need fresh drinking water in their area. We're able to supply that to them, and we're able to give back to the community, give back to the world and the environment by setting up these water wells, again, in third world countries where people need water. Okay. Us humans, guys, we're 70% of water. We need water. I don't see water going away anytime soon. And so this is definitely a big project that I believe in. I really like the drip project. And again, because we're able to give that back to the world with those water wells. Okay. Last but not least, DCM. Okay, this is a newer project that we just launched. This is backed by the actual mining of other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Okay, so as I mentioned, a lot of other cryptocurrencies, they used to use these big old hardware computers that were destroying the earth, leaving a huge carbon footprint, and things weren't going well. Well, with our DCM project, we're able to actually back other cryptocurrencies and help support them to get on cloud mining software, right? So they're able to now start mining on the cloud and be able to have a more eco-friendly way of mining. So we're able to support other cryptocurrencies with this DCM project, okay? And so you guys can see right now our projects range from 2,000 about 5,000 US dollars. Right, not counting the sold out ones. So you're able to purchase these licenses, and this is a one-time fee, right? $2,000 to $5,000, depending on which project you want to get involved. You can buy one, you can buy up to 10. But again, this is a one-time purchase. You purchase that, and this is yours for the life of the project. Okay. Don't worry about the volume or the direct sales bonus in a minute. We'll talk about that closer to the end, but that's how you can get involved and get your full perpetual license right now. Now, I know some people are probably looking at this and like, wow, I can't afford a $2,000 to $5,000 license. That's a little bit out of my price range. Don't worry, guys. If you want to get involved, but you can't afford that, we have another option for you. That is going to be our micronodes. Okay. This is a newly launched project, just launched now in April. And what the micronodes are, guys, is they allow people to start accumulating token now at a more affordable price that can't afford, perpetual licenses, right now. That's okay, right? Again, this allows you to purchase, these licenses and start earning some token at a more affordable price. Okay. So we have the 50 US dollars for each micronode, depending on what project you want. So if you want Black Gold, NatG, Grow, I know we just talked about those. Perpetual licenses for those are sold out. Full perpetual, standard perpetual licenses, those are sold out. Okay. For the micronodes, we have availability of Black Gold, natural gas, Grow, and all the other projects we have available. You're able to then, get involved with our micronodes. So what is a micronode? Well, it's a perpetual license as well. So this lasts the life of the project. This is entirely yours. Now, with this though, what this means is with our micronode, it is a smaller mining rate than the standard perpetual. Okay. It mines 1% of what a standard perpetual license would mine. So for example, let's say you have a Black Gold license, perpetual license, full standard perpetual license. Okay. That Black Gold license is going to average about, let's say 800 tokens a day. Okay. And again, this isn't guaranteed. This is nothing like that. This is just for the purpose of this example. So if you have that perpetual license, it's going to mine about 800 tokens a day. Now, if you have a micronode of Black Gold, one micronode is going to be 1% of that. So you would mine 8 tokens a day rather than 800. Okay. So again, it's not going to match the same mining rate, but what it does is it allows you to accumulate some tokens. Okay. Right now, again, as I mentioned, a lot of these token prices are under 50 cents, right? Most of them are, even under a penny right now. So the more tokens you accumulate now, again, in the future, if that token price hits $1, right? Even if you're averaging 8 tokens a day, multiply that by a full year. How many tokens is that? I don't know the math right off the top of my head, but you guys can do the math yourself. And if you see the potential in these projects, you're going to want to accumulate as much token as possible, because in the future, that's when we expect prices to increase and be worth a lot more. Okay. So that's what we have with our micronodes. People are loving these. We're able to purchase these in packs of 3, 5, 10, 15, and 20, and you're able to start getting involved with the project sooner than later, again, at a more affordable price. Okay, so an amazing thing that we have here. And one more thing I want to mention about the licenses, okay? Not the micronodes. The micronodes are just again, these are going to be licenses that last the life of the project. They're going to be in your account, for forever, okay? But the standard perpetual licenses, if I go back real quick, these ones here, when you purchase these, again, this is yours for the life of the project. And once they all sell out, just like we saw the first four get sell out, once your license, let's say, for example, you purchase a BEV license. Once that sells out, it then converts to an NFT, and you're able to sell that on the open market if you choose to. You're able to transfer it to other accounts, all that kind of stuff, if you choose to, right? You don't have to sell it. It'll still be mining. But how cool is that, guys? After, your license is able to mine some tokens for you, it now becomes a true digital asset available for you to transfer and sell on the open markets. Okay. So guys, that's what we have in our Xnode projects. Again, everyone's loving these. This is what really helped us push to the fastest growing self-betterment platform in the world currently, right? Because of these projects, everyone wants to get involved. And again, IX Global has the exclusive distribution rights to these licenses. Okay. But on top of that, guys, on top of, getting involved with these licenses, a lot of people want to get involved. They want to start purchasing them, but they don't really understand what they're kind of purchasing. They don't understand cryptocurrency. They don't understand the financial markets. So with that, IX Global also offers financial education and trading education. This is what we were based upon. This is the first product and service that IX Global offered, was the trading education to help people learn about the financial markets. And we encourage everyone to really get involved and understand what's going on. This is going to help you, make the best decision for yourself on whether or not what project should I get involved? What markets should I get involved? Where should I put my money based on this, education? That's what we really thrive on, right? And a few of our products, that we have here with our trading education is we have our, we'll talk about the different memberships and things like that in just a minute, but we have different trading teams here, over 10 different trading teams to help you really learn different strategies and understand the financial markets in a better depth. Okay. Two of our ones that we recommend is Empire IX and Driven. And now Empire IX is one of my favorites, and I am a little biased because I am one of the educators for Empire IX. Okay. And in Empire IX, we teach the institutional trading method. And essentially what that means, guys, is institutional trading or smart money. That is essentially trading with the banks rather than against them. Okay. A lot of traders, when they learn strategies online, they try to Google Forex trading patterns and trading strategies. They learn those retail trading strategies like support and resistance, retail trading patterns. They learn indicators that crowd up the charts, and they can't really see what's kind of going on. They're looking for lines to cross, and it's just confusing, right? And a lot of people don't find a lot of success with that style of trading, right? Well, what we teach at Empire is how to trade with the banks, how to avoid all of those patterns and indicators and all of that, extra stuff, and how to just simply read the candlesticks. What is going on with the price action? How can we understand where the banks are most likely to have entered? How we can avoid the bank manipulation? Don't get caught up in, where the banks are trying to sell to buy and buy to sell, to take out retail traders. How can we avoid all that and be able to ride the wave with the banks, right? The reason why I say ride the wave is because my favorite analogy for this is think about it as a surfer, right? If you're a surfer, right, or someone that surfs, they get the board, they go out to the ocean. What do? Well, they wait for a wave to come and they stand up on the board and they surf that wave. They go with the flow of the ocean back to the beach, right? That's what they do when you're surfing, right? Imagine if they try to go against that wave. Imagine if that wave was coming and you're trying to surf your board and you're trying to go against the wave back deeper into the ocean. What's going to happen? That wave is just going to come, swallow you up, knock you down, take you underwater. You're going to get water in your nose. You might lose your board. All of that stuff, guys, is going to happen. You're not going to find a lot of success, right? That's the same thing in the financial markets. We try to indicate and let you guys know that the banks, they move the markets. They have enough capital to do so. They're the ones trading millions and billions of dollars in these markets. They have enough capital to push the markets in the direction that they want. Okay. Us with our smaller accounts, we can't really do that. We're along for the ride, right? We're going along for the ride. And so that's why we teach, how to get involved and how to identify where most likely the banks have entered, and we can jump in with them. Okay. I'm not going to promise you guys and say, oh, we're 100%. We never lose. This is the only way to trade. I'm not saying that at all, guys. I'm saying that this is, in my opinion, the best way to trade because we're able to identify what the market makers, the people that actually move the markets, are going to do next and how we can jump in with them. Okay. Again, that's my opinion. But along with that, we have Driven Trading. We have other teams that are here to teach other strategies to help you guys. And you're able to identify what's going to be the best fit for me. Okay. So how can you start learning with us? Well, here at Empire, or, with IX Global, we have our Master Trading University. Okay. This is a university style academy that teaches you those smart money concepts and helps you understand what the banks are going to do next. Okay. And we teach you just like a college or university course where you're able to come in and enroll as a freshman and go through sophomore, junior, senior level content and be able to watch all of these videos and take a quiz after every single grade level. And if you pass with an 80% or higher, then you can move on to the next level, right? So you can go from freshman to sophomore, junior to senior. And once you pass that senior level quiz with an 80% or higher, you then qualify to receive our certificate of completion, verifying that you guys are a certified smart money trader in the eyes of us here at Empire. Okay, so how cool is that, guys? You guys get to come in here and, treat it just like a college course and, an online course. You're able to learn, watch all these videos, take some quizzes to help you truly understand what's going on. And it helps you guys retain this knowledge. And you're able to, again, learn in a step-by-step format to help you learn exactly what we're looking for in the markets. Okay, so we have this academy available for you guys. Empire IX specifically has 4 additional academies. Our prerequisites academy that teaches you the physical aspects of trading, how to take a trade, how to use the apps that we recommend, how to, move your stop loss to break even. You'll learn what all that means here with our Empire academies. And then we also have our live session recordings where we actually host live sessions just like this on Zoom calls where you guys are able to hop on, take a look at the charts that we're, marking up for the day. Well, we're going to apply the concepts that you learn in these academies to those live markets, showing you guys real world examples, showing you guys how to get involved in some possible opportunities coming up. You guys are able to ask questions in the chat. We answer them live for you guys to help you guys truly understand what you're looking for in the markets. And then all of those live sessions are recorded and uploaded to your IX Global back office for you guys to watch again and again. Okay. On top of that, we also have our Expert Analysis Academy where we upload our analysis for, the week or so. And you guys are able to, compare your own analysis, kind of see what you're missing and really just take what you have learned from these academies and from the live sessions and now compare it to someone who has a little bit more experience in the markets and kind of, just compare and see if you're seeing the same things. Okay. And then last but not least, guys, we also have our Spanish Academy, Empire IX, the Spanish Academia en Español. We have that available for you guys to start learning in a different language if you guys prefer to. Okay. So we have these available for you guys. Again, our academies, our live sessions are in English and Hindi right now. So if you guys are looking for a Hindi class, you guys can hop on that one as well and start learning in that language as well. Okay. Now, on top of the education, guys, we also give you access to our Telegram channel. So our Telegram channel is where we, send out updates, reminders for classes, trading resources. We have some spreadsheets that we share with you guys, like a trade journal, an exponential growth tracker. We give you access to those. But also, guys, in our Telegram channel, we give you access to our trade alerts, okay? Where you guys are able to come in here and, in an easy to read format, you're able to take the numbers from our trades and copy and paste them into your trading app and be able to take the exact same trades as those experts, okay? You'll be able to win when we win and lose when we lose. And the reason why I say that, guys, is again, I don't want you guys to think we're those Facebook or Instagram gurus out there that say, hey, we're 100%, come join my Telegram channel. I never lose and this and blah, 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 blah. Guys, run away from those. Those, for the most part, are the scammers, guys. Don't believe that. I've never met a trader that's been 100% in my entire life. I don't believe that exists, guys. We understand that there is risk involved in these markets. But we're not going to lie to you guys. We're going to be transparent. We're going to be honest about what's going on in the markets. And, with that, guys, we don't try to, win every single trade. That's not the purpose of trading. When it comes to trading, guys, you're going to take some losses. It's going to happen. There's such thing as normal losses in the market. But what the goal is not to so much win every trade, but to how to use proper risk management, right? We go for low risk, high reward setups where, hey, if we lose just a little bit of our account. Maybe we lose again, we lose just a little bit more. But when we win big, right? And that essentially eliminates those losses, still puts you in profit after, even if you have a horrible win rate, that's okay, guys. The goal is proper risk management. It's about taking that risk, identifying that, hey, I'm going to limit that risk, low risk, high reward setups. That's the key to smart money trading. That's the key to trading in general to help you guys be profitable. So we have that available in our Telegram channel here at Empire IX. If you're already a member of IX Global and you have at least a pro pack, you guys can get involved with Empire IX. Make sure to join the Telegram channel to get the most access. Now, on top of that, as I mentioned, guys, we also have additional trading teams here. Empire X isn't the only trading team here. That's just the one that I'm personally a part of and I educate for. But we also have, FX Kings, FX Snipers. We have our Driven Academy here, and our Driven is one of our newly partnered teams that came on. And Driven, they actually have some technology and some software that is I haven't seen personally in any other company, right? Here at Driven, guys, we have, they have their own platform fully developed with multiple educators here to teach you, different strategies in the Forex, stocks, crypto markets. But also, guys, one of their technology, one of the softwares they have is their trading app. So instead of through Telegram, they have their own trading app where they're able to hop on and send signals to you guys from there. You're able to get alerts. And what you can do is you can go onto this app, go down, and if you're able to see their signal and literally just click a button that copies that number, and then you're able to take it to your MetaTrader 4 app or whatever app you're using to trade and be able to actually, paste that number there and be able to take that trade a lot faster and a lot smoother. Okay. So with Driven, guys, you guys are able to learn different strategies from different educators, as well as use the app and be able to get access to this amazing technology where they're able to, again, give you those signals in a very professional look with our app and be able to easily copy that and paste it into your trading app. Okay. So once again, guys, we have the education for you guys to learn. And it's not just about trading, right? We know some people, they don't want to be traders. They just want to learn about the financial markets. And that's what we have here. It's not just trading. Some of these classes, what we do, guys, is we actually give you guys just education about the financial markets. We kind of teach you, what the Forex market is, what the crypto market is. And we just give you an overview of what we expect to see in the upcoming weeks, the months, right? We don't have to necessarily enter a trade, but let's say, for example, you want to buy Bitcoin. How do you know when Bitcoin's a good time to buy? How do you know when it's at a low price, right? And you don't necessarily have to go in and trade it on a MetaTrader 4 app, but what if you just want to purchase some Bitcoin to be able to hold for the long run? How do you know when to do that? We teach you guys those kind of strategies, what to look for in the markets here at IX Global through our trading teams. Okay, so just to show you guys, we are fully transparent about our results. We report these every single week. Here are our monthly results for April. You guys can see the different channels, the different teams. We have over 10 different channels here. As I mentioned, we have FX Dubai, FX Kings, FX Pro. Here in Core Pro, you can see Empire. You can see the Driven Traders. All of these different channels you guys get access to depending on what package you purchase here at IX Global. And again, you guys can see the results. We're fully transparent. We let you guys know when we win, when we lose, how much we won by, all of that stuff here. And again, you guys can see our results for April. And right now we're halfway through May. We'll be getting our May results obviously out in June. Okay. Awesome. So once again, guys, this is our trading education, our financial market education, where you guys can learn and earn with us in these financial markets. And so I know some people are looking, how can we get involved? Well, we're going to talk about that in just a minute, but I also want to mention the Xnode side of the education, right? As I mentioned, a lot of people, they want to get involved with education, Xnode. They want to get involved with the crypto projects, the licenses. How can they do it? Well, they purchase the licenses and everything's great. They're like, yes, what do I do next, right? What's the next step? Well, we have our Xnode Specialist program that just launched last month. And what this is, guys, is this is going to give you the proper education for you to truly understand what you have with your Xnode projects, okay? Now, myself and one of the other educators at Empire IX are running the English calls, okay? So we have English calls Monday through Friday for these. We also have some Hindi calls Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I believe Spanish will be starting very soon. But what these calls are, guys, is we teach you how to use the platforms, right? How to know to navigate your wallet, how to, look for where the tokens are, how to find all this kind of stuff. But we also break down the financial market aspect, okay? What do we see in the near future? What do we see for NatG, Black Gold, right? How do we break down the projects? What's going on behind the scenes? We talk about the commodity side of the Xnode projects. We talk about the tokenomics, right? I have an Xnode training tonight that I'm going to be going over how to purchase tokens on the exchanges. So even if you don't want to purchase a license, or you already have a license, you want more tokens, how can you purchase more tokens on different exchanges, right? We're going to be going over that tonight to teach you guys about that. We teach about the tokenomics. We teach about all of this different stuff to help you guys truly understand that, hey, this Xnode license I have, it's more powerful than I thought, right? And so that's what we have here. Again, Monday through Friday, we have different trainings for you guys to hop on. So I highly encourage you guys to hop on these if you're already a member of IX Global. These links are for sure sent out in the Empire IX Telegram channel. So I encourage you guys to join there. But also the announcement channels, you guys will get access to these call links. Okay. So with that, guys, I know, again, some people are asking, okay, great. How do I get involved? How can I get started today? Well, these are the memberships and benefits we have here at IX Global. Okay. Again, we talked about the Xnode projects. We talked about the trading education. We're here to help you guys learn about the financial market, right? We always, a lot of people, they feel like, oh, I want to be rich. I want to make all this money. Well, really, guys, what you want is you want the financial freedom. And here at IX Global, we give people the opportunity to be able to work towards that, right? Through our products, through our services, and one more part of our business that we're going to talk about in the upcoming slides. But with this, you guys, don't look at this as, a very expensive cost. Look at this as, what could this do for my future, right? I want you guys to really think about it. Can IX Global benefit me for the long run? Can I see myself getting involved with these and having success? That's what I want you guys to do. So I don't want you guys to feel pressured into buying something right now, anything like that. I want you guys to really take a step, think about it, and see, with all the information we went over today and all the additional resources, can these products and services benefit me, right? And if you think they are, guys, this is how you can get involved. We have our memberships over here. These are the educational side of the things, right? So the trading education. We have our basic membership. So if you're brand new to trading, you've never done any of it, guys, that's okay. You can get involved for $50 a month. Okay. And this gives you access to the academies, the Forex, the basics, crypto basics, and to help you guys understand the terminology, the fundamentals of of these markets, right? And really understand, the basics. Okay. I like to describe it as you're trying to get your feet wet. You're just trying to put your toes in, learn a little bit more about what these are before you fully commit to learning a strategy and trying to get involved. Okay. That's the basic membership. You also get access to 2 trade alert channels so you guys can start practicing plugging in on demo accounts and things like that, or even a real account if you want to be able to start taking some trades. And again, just getting familiar with it. Now, if you want to upgrade, I recommend to the Pro Pack. The Pro Pack, you get 10 alert channels, you get access to the academies, you get access to Empire IX, where you're able to start learning the institutional trading methods, start learning a strategy and understanding what's going on behind the markets, understanding a little bit more in depth of actually these financial markets. That is only $130 a month. And I know some people around the world in different platforms, they charge thousands of dollars for this type of education, guys. We keep it more affordable for you, $130 a month. That's where you get access to 10 alert channels, including Empire IX, to start learning how to trade in these markets. Okay. And then last but not least, we have our premium membership, which includes everything in the pro, everything in the basic, but also you get access to Driven Academy. Okay. So again, this is the Driven platform where you're able to get access to their live sessions, their academies, and their Driven trading app. So you guys can copy and paste those. That's $175 a month. Okay. Now, if you're interested in the Xnode side, well, we talked about the prices for the Xnode projects. Okay. If you're interested in those, get back to the person that invited you. They can show you, which project, help you decide which project you want to purchase. And then they can tell you the price of that one specifically and go through the process of purchasing that. But if you want to get involved with a micronode, right? The micronodes are $50 each. We sell them in packs of 3, 5, 10, 15, and 20. You can get involved with those with our micro packs. Okay. Basic micro pack, includes 3 micro licenses from any project. So if you want to do BGLD, you'll get 3 of those, or NatG, or Grow, or Aluminum, etc. Right? You can purchase those for $150. And this is a monthly subscription, but you can cancel anytime. Let's say you only want 3 micronodes. You come in, you purchase black gold micronodes one time for $150. You don't have to renew the next month. And if you don't, it's not like your licenses go away. Those licenses are yours for the life of the project. So even if you came in, purchased 3 micronodes, and then decided to say, hey, that's all I wanted, I don't want to be an IX Global anymore, you can do so. And those licenses will continue to mine in your app. Okay. That's pretty cool. You guys are able to do that with the basic micro, and you get access to the education. We talked about the Xnode specialist programs. You guys get access to that and to learn a little bit more about the financial markets. Then we also have our premium micro, which is 5 micro licenses, just like the micro, but you get 5 instead of 3. This is $250 a month if you choose to renew. And every time you renew, this is the cool part. Let's say you do a basic micro and you get 3 NatG licenses. Okay, 3 NatG micro licenses. When your monthly subscription comes around and you want to renew, if you do renew, you get 3 additional NatG micro licenses. So now you're up to 6. Okay. If you want to do it again, then you get 9, then 12, 15, right? So every time you renew, you get 3 additional licenses. And again, if you decide to cancel your subscription at any time, all the licenses that you have purchased, those are still yours in your app, still mining. Okay. So pretty cool there with our micro licenses, our micro packs. And then I know some people, they want to do both. They want to do the trading side. They want some micro nodes. That's what I recommend. That's what I personally do. I love both sides of the company. So I'm actually on one of these premium combos, but the pro combo, you're able to then purchase for $250. You get access to 3 micro nodes and the pro membership. So this gives you access to 10 alert channels, including Empire IX. And then there's also the premium combo. That's $350 a month. You get 5 micro nodes and you get access to everything in the premium membership, including Driven. Okay. So how cool is that, guys? You guys can get involved. And we're not asking for an arm and a leg here. You guys can see that these are very affordable prices to help you guys truly learn about the financial markets, truly, get involved with commodity-backed crypto, unlike anything else out there in the world. And you guys have access to be able to get involved for very affordable prices. Awesome, guys. So again, if you want to get involved, you guys are excited, this is something for you, get back to the person that invited you to today's call. They can definitely help you out. If it was me that invited you on any of these platforms, get back to me, guys. Reach out to me. I can help you guys learn a little bit more and find the product that fits best for you. Now, on top of this, guys, if you guys have seen IX Global, you've probably seen it online from somebody posting about it. You guys haven't seen any billboards or Super Bowl commercials about IX Global. And the reason why, guys, is we're not a company that's out there promoting and paying, for all this advertising. What we do is we pay for advertising from within, right? IX Global offers a brand ambassador program to anyone that wants to essentially share IX Global with anybody. They're able to now get paid a compensation for doing so, right? Think about it this way. Let's say you go to a movie, right? What movie's out? Super Mario Bros, right? That was a great movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but you're able to go out there and you watch this movie and you loved it, right? You say it's amazing. Your kids loved it, all this kind of stuff. and you tell somebody about it, you're like, hey, you should check it out. It's a great movie. They go see that movie and then they watch it and they're like, hey, thanks. That was awesome. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right? That's cool. But how would you like to actually get paid for doing so? Right? What if you told that person, hey, go watch this movie, and after they did, the movie theater or Super Mario Bros. Productions was like, hey, thank you for that. Here's, $100, right? What if that would happen for you, right? That'd be great for simply just sharing a platform. Well, here at IX Global, guys, we have that available for you guys. Again, we don't pay all those crazy advertisements or anything like that. We promote from within for our brand ambassadors to get involved and be able to earn a compensation for simply sharing this with other people, right? So you can build an online business by doing so, or you can just take part in a simply referral link, right? Maybe you have one member of your family that wants to get involved. Send them that link. You get paid a little bit, right? How do you do so? Well, there's 4 ways. Direct bonus is essentially the referral bonus, right? So let's say, again, you have a brother, sister, mom, dad, they want to get involved, right? You tell them, hey, I'm on the Pro Pack. I'm learning with Empire. It's been amazing. You should check it out. You send them some, resources. They take a look at it. They watch it from you, learning from it. They're like, hey, I want to do so. I want to get involved. They purchase a Pro Pack, right? Well, if you send them your referral link and they purchase a Pro Pack, the company at IX Global will send you $10, right in your back office. That is your money. That's a referral bonus for simply, or a direct bonus for simply sharing this with somebody else, right? Every time they purchase a Pro Pack, you get $10, right? Or premium 25, basic 5. Okay. So let's say you invite them, you're like, hey, check out this Pro Pack. They purchase it. The next month comes around, they want to renew their subscription. They do it again. You get another $10, right? It's not just a one-time thing and that's it, right? You get this every single time. Every person that you send your referral link, when they sign up, every single time they renew, you get a bonus. Okay. So how cool is that? There's also bonuses for the other packs and the add-ons. Okay. If you want to learn more about those, again, reach out to the person that invited you. They can go a little bit more in depth with the different prices and how much you can get from each product. But that is just one way you can get paid here at IX Global, by simply referring somebody to the platform. Okay. The second way is the apprentice bonus. Okay. So let's say you invite your dad and he loves it, and then your brother and sister get involved and they're like, hey, what is this? I want to check it out. Well, if you invite 3 people to the platform, okay, this is the apprentice bonus, what I like to call the 3 and free scholarship. As essentially, let's say you're on a Pro Pack, you're paying $130 for the Pro Pack for the Empire X education. You love it. You invite 3 people, they all join a Pro Pack. Okay. So you get $10 from each of them because they signed up with your referral link. And then the company will give you an extra $100 bonus for simply bringing in 3 people. Okay. You referred 3 people to the platform. You earn 10 from each. That's $30 plus your $100 bonus. You're now making $130, and you also pay $130 for your Pro Pack. So essentially, guys, now the company is giving you that money that you can use if you want to pay your subscription. So you're not paying out of pocket anymore. And again, it's like a 3 and free scholarship. You invite 3 people, and now you have that payment that goes towards your subscription, and it's paid for. So you can start learning pretty much from IX Global without having to pay out of your own pocket. How cool is that? So you get the direct bonuses, you get the apprentice bonus, and then on top of that, if you want to take this to the next level and start building a business here, right? This is what we call network marketing. Okay, if you want to build a business here and share this with people all over the world, invite people to the company, you're able to earn from the direct to the apprentice bonus, but also the rank bonuses. Okay. These rank bonuses allow you to earn a weekly income, a weekly bonus that's going to, continue to grow as you move up in rank. Okay. So we have here, if you want to invite about 12 people or so, you get about $87.50 a week. Okay. And you continuously grow to 200 for to producer, or all the way up to the $2,000 a week. That's where we max out in this bonus, $2,000 a week. Okay. That's $8,000 a month for simply inviting people to a platform that helped benefit your life. You're able to share this with people around the world and help make an impact in their life as well by simply just inviting them to the platform. Okay. This is in addition to the direct and the apprentice bonus as well. And then, guys, if you just continuously grow and continue to keep building, you can also earn a team commission where you're able to now build 2 structures, the left and the right. So every time you invite somebody to the platform, you'll put them in this structure, and you're able to earn a percentage from the weaker team volume, right? So for example, in this case, you have 3 people. The right team is your weaker team volume because you only have 1 person compared to 2. You're able to earn 10%. Oops, let me go back. Sorry, guys. 10% of that volume on this right team is going to go towards you. So you'll earn $8 in this case. But as you continuously invite people and put them in this structure, you'll earn more and more income from the team commission. Again, inviting friends, family, clients, customers, whatever you want to, however you want to promote this and build your business. It's entirely up to you. You're able to become a digital entrepreneur and participate in the network marketing side and continue to grow a business here at IX Global by helping people, get involved with the platform. Okay. And as you guys can see, here's our full compensation plan. And I know some of this may be confusing. That's okay, guys. If you're interested in this, we can definitely help you out, learn a little bit more about this. But I want you guys to know this is completely optional. If you're not interested, you just want to be a customer and get involved with the trading or the Xnode products, that is perfectly fine. This is completely optional if you want to take part in the brand ambassador. It's no extra cost. It's, comes with the packages that you purchase. So just wanted to give you guys, the opportunity to take a look at what we have here. And as I mentioned in the beginning, guys, we actually have the #2 earner in the network marketing industry from our compensation plan in Viraj Patil, who's making about $1.2 million a month. Okay. Again, I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to make that, whatsoever, anything like that. But, when you come in, you have the potential to earn a lot of money here. And again, make a full-time income, part-time income, whatever you want to do with this, that's entirely up to you. And again, one more time, this is completely optional, not required whatsoever. This is just if you want to, create another stream of income, you have the ability to do that here with our compensation plan. Okay, so with that, guys, that is pretty much it. All I got for you guys for us today. I hope you guys got some value from this call. As you guys can see, it's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the dot. So I appreciate you guys hopping on. We didn't go over that hour mark. Once again, I thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys got some value. I know some people are excited. They look like they want to get started. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat now. We can answer them before we get off. But I want you guys to really understand that with this call, this is just an informational call to help you guys learn more about our company. Okay. This is not a sales pitch. It's not anything like that. I don't want you guys to feel pressured into this. This is, if you're interested in learning how to make money, you're interested in learning how to, invest in these financial markets and get involved in cryptocurrency or anything like that, this is an opportunity for you guys to do just that, right? And start making money online and start finding a way to become a digital entrepreneur. Okay. As I mentioned, I've been with IX Global for 2 years. I don't work a regular 9-to-5 job. This is what I've been doing. I'm a trader first. I've been trading in the Forex markets for over 4 years now. And it's completely changed my life. It's been giving me a new purpose, right? I was in college. I dropped out of college. It was not for me. And I wanted to find something that I was super interested in, something that made sense to me. And, the Forex market, the trading side of things that really helped me. Then we got involved with our Xnode projects, the cryptocurrency backed by commodities, an amazing platform. So I was able to take part in the trading side first. That's how I came to IX Global as an educator. Now, then I moved in more into the Xnode. So now I'm more of, trading and Xnode specialist here at IX Global. And I take part in the network marketing side. And me personally, guys, just to give you guys a real testimonial, it's completely changed my life. Okay. Again, I work simply from home. It's able to, allow me to impact the world, share this with other people around the world. This is the first time I'm live streaming on different platforms. So just an amazing ability that we're able to, spread the word about this and help people get involved if they truly want to. And again, if you feel that this is something for you, reach out to the person that invited you, reach out to me. I can help you get started soon. And again, I don't want you to think you're alone. When you get involved, guys, we have a community, we have support, we have group chats to where if you have any questions, you need help with something, someone's there to help you get through it and help you, move towards the success and move towards the goals that you have. We're here to help you guys. Again, you're not alone. We're all here to support you at IX Global. So with that, guys, I don't see any questions. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys hopping on. If you guys have questions later on, again, feel free to reach out to the person that invited you or to me, and I can definitely answer those for you to help you guys learn more about IX Global. And again, make the best decision for yourself on whether or not IX Global is the best fit for you. So with that, guys, one more time, I appreciate you guys being here, and I'm going to go ahead and leave you with a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. Appreciate you guys hopping on, and I'll see you guys next time.